Hey, you guys, what up? What up? It's your boy Ty,
And
and y'all are back with. We're back with Ty Squared. That's how life going, y'all, right now. Let me stop. I did have the liberty of being on vacation twice before the end of 2025, so if it didn't start fire, it did end pretty well. So, and I was able to give some gifts here and there and be spread some positive energy. So I was glad about that. How was your holidays?
it was good. I did nothing. I did absolutely nothing. Nothing for a whole week. And it was wonderful, other than spend time with my little sister. It was wonderful. Nothing at all.
That's good.
Don't want to go back to work.
Yeah, yeah. I started going. I started back this week. I mean, it's the job that I enjoy. So it's there were some like there's certain people I'd rather not close with, but I mean outside of that, like it was fine. All in all, it was okay. Hollering. So yeah, the world has just been on fire though. The last few days of 2025, I went out with a bang. My God. Um, you on the phone? Oh, okay. Bitch, are you not on the phone? Was you on the phone and you had it muted? Okay, okay. You could at least have the phone up or something, because at a certain point I was like, is this bitch trying to be funny? Like, what's going on? Like,
Sorry about that. I had to make sure things were okay with a certain person. 6'7".
six, seven, six. Okay. But, um, some dragations are due today. I'm going to let y'all know ahead of time. If you're a super fan or fan of anybody, you might want to click off on this one. It's not for you. Let's start off right though. We had remarked about our holidays. Let's see. Um, I want to see if I want to start with the skit. I should have been a little bit more prepared on this part, but we're not going to talk about it.
Mm.
Is it just me? I'm just going to fire off three random ones. You think of one while you can. I'm going to let my ADHD do the work. The first one that popped into my head, is it just me? Or if you give me a coupon or a deal, like paper form or digital, it shouldn't expire. If I want to spend that bitch in 2095, if we get to 2059, hell, if black people make it to 2020, Jesus. But you know, um, yeah, I just feel like if you're gonna give me a coupon or a deal, it shouldn't expire. Snaps, we agree. Because what's the point?
Yeah, me personally, yeah, I would prefer that.
Yeah. All right, your turn. I said I was gonna fire off three, but I was trying to get that out. So
Um, I can't think of nothing. You put me on the spot.
okay, I will go again. Let's see. Okay, you can answer me this one. Do you feel like you have to adjust your driving when you're in certain areas?
Hell yes.
Okay,
As a person
Atlanta.
that travels, hell yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so in Atlanta, do you drive with a little bit more? I don't want to say aggression, but
Yeah,
like
you
if you
have
need if
to.
you need to merge, you getting that turn in, right?
You
Or
have
merge.
to. I,
Okay,
I I seen a video a
thank
long
you,
time ago. This man said you got to catch you a sleeper. You got to catch them lacking. Like soon as you get an inch of space, oh,
thank you. By the way, this ain't normal, y'all, but I need to smoke something, child. Like I said, life and life. Oh
My
damn.
goodness. Today.
I need it. I know, right? It's so bad.
My
But this could
goodness.
be celebratory too, period. And it ain't like I'm finna smoke the whole thing. I did that one time.
Oh my god.
Cigar buzz is even different from wine and liquor buzz and weed buzz.
I'm so worried about you.
I was worried about my damn lungs, my kidneys, bitch.
Uh, why are you smoking just one? You need two.
Bitch, you trying to kill me. I ain't had one in like over, it's at least been a year, I think.
I wouldn't
I
say
can't
trying to kill you, but have you wrote that will yet? Am I in it?
remember.
Oh.
Um, okay, so number three, number three, and I need you to do at least two so we can get started on the statement because we've been goofing around.
Oof.
Okay, let's see. Or it can be anyone. It could be the over the ignorant shit. I'll fuck around and find out. Fafo. The earlier one was Otis. It could be is it just me or oh wait, that's the one we're doing right now. It could be a dose of positivity, whatever the hell. It could be any of our skills. But in fact, maybe I should switch it up.
I want to go. I want to go.
Oh, okay.
So, what do you feel like is the appropriate amount of times that it takes that you should have a conversation with someone about something that you do not like?
Um, I think in my time with working with the public, I've realized that the first
Speaking in
infraction.
close friends and or family, excuse me. No, nobody, just no random person out in the streets.
Okay, well, let's say this. In working with the public, I have learned that the first infraction is not always intentional, but if you start seeing a pattern, or if you're dealing with somebody who has already been put on to game how you feel about certain behaviors and things being done to you or around you, said around you, whatever, that is somebody I would look at as okay. If we've already had conversations about this, if I don't have to deal with you, I'm just not going to deal with you. And whatever capacity, if that just means we see each other at the family reunion, we just see each other at the family reunion. I can't give more of a fuck than you do. Relationships are supposed to be balanced. Now, sometimes there will be 30% versus 70%. Um, that situation we talked about, one of the reasons why I, no, actually, no, I was about to misspeak. No, never mind. Going back to what I was saying though, it just depends. I would say it's situational. Close friend or family, like I said earlier in that conversation, that person and I know we grind gears together and it's a mutual effort. And I just don't like the fact that it's painted like I started or it's always like, no, I'm just giving you what you give me. So, excuse me. Um, I would say if you start to notice it's a pattern, I can't put a numerical time on it, but if you start to notice it's a pattern, then yeah, I would, hey, can we stop bar over here? Also varies in how close you are in range to proximity with each other. Like if this is a person you're living with, if they're staying with you for a little while, and let's say they're staying for 2 weeks, and this is day three, and they're doing the same shit, stuff like that. So it's just situational.
Okay.
And then let's see. Um, yeah, I'm skidded out. Do you have any more?
This is also, I guess, referring back to what we was talking about before. Second chances. How do you feel about that? And they can be on both sides. You could be the one that ended things, or they could be the one that ended things, or it could have been some mutual stuff on both sides. How do you feel about maybe you wanting to try a situation with a person again?
For me, I'm always going to return to the sign of the cream. It's crazy.
The what? I'm sorry, what? Hello? You're gonna do what?
I'm always going to return to the crime of the scene of the crime. So, I had an edible, leave me alone. So, I'm always going to go back to what, where, why, how was it? One thing that could be a big factor for me, I do not like embarrassment. So, if our altercation or a conflict gets nasty in front of people, I have an issue because that's not me. I'm always going to be the one to pull you to the side and have those private matters or private conversations, in private areas. I don't care if we're at a party and you're getting a little too drunk or whatever. I'm still gonna pull you to the side. Hey, or whatever the situation may be. So if you trying to embarrass me, probably not. Now, I mean, if our relationship has had enough nurturing to where I don't exactly want to just cut you off like that, then I might say, hey, one thing that I'm very big on is don't embarrass me in public. We don't, we can argue in private. So, and I feel like that should be how a marriage should be set up. That should be how sibling situations should be set up. If there's loyalty there. Now, if there's not there or loyalty there, or if that's not how y'all relationship is, then okay. But I do think on average, that's how each relationship at its core should be set up. Um, I brought up loyalty. If I feel that you were disloyal, it depends on the how disloyal you were. Um, like, okay, I might be able to get over a situation where, let's say, we didn't scream it out in front of people, but let's say you did take their side, even if I knew I was dead ass wrong. If you as my friend took their side or whatever, I might be able to overlook something like that because I still always go back to united front, united front. This is us, But I don't know. I would just say situational. Certain factors matter. How long of time y'all have not spoken since the situation, the height of the rage and the conflict or whatever, like certain things. And then also, did we say anything that can't be? And that's one reason why you'll know if you're arguing with me because I will I will literally breathe in front of you, and I hope it's not taken as a sign of like aggression or whatever, but it's literally just me trying to breathe because I will like I consider myself, others have considered me to be a wordsmith. I will hurt you. I will hurt your feelings. I'll make you want to put hands on me. So especially when I feel like backed into a corner or angry, like, and it takes a lot for getting me to get angry. I would say, I always look at things on a spectrum. I would say for me, my anger is about here. My irritation is about here. I've actually it's went back up since life and dealing with people and dealing with the public and all that stuff. But um wherever you're at on that spectrum, I need to know, or not what I'm trying to, no, that's not what I was trying to say. Wherever we were at, if we just stated irritation, we had a little back and forth, we could probably get over that. If it got all the way to this side of anger, I don't know. It just depends on what was said, how things were, finished off. Um, and I am a proponent for, you know what, we don't need to speak about this right now. We can come back and revisit this later because I know the things that I will say. Like when I meet somebody, my subconscious ain't shit. Like literally in the first 5 seconds, flaw, 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 flaw. It's terrible. It's actually god awful. But um yeah, I'm just very observant and aware. So and I'm always the one that's like, we can have issues, but again, I'm not trying to argue in public. We don't do that embarrassment shit. I don't like stuff like that. But yeah. Hopefully I didn't lag on too long with that.
No, I just feel like I asked a good question because you were dropping some of your truth bombs. So yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, both of those situations I would say case by case. But take it back, break it down like Criminal Minds, step by step. You know, this happened here, this happened here. There will be situations where your friend may, like, okay, you show your friend one of your new friends. We've seen it before. Friends get jealous of other friends. Like, if that jealousy isn't coming from a like super malicious place, like jealousy in general, it happens. Like, it's okay. Um, we talked about, I had the people that did not necessarily show up for me where I wanted them to recently. And it's like when I couldn't be there for them in that capacity, like was I jealous? Like, no, I don't want my friends to be able to do nice things like go on vacation and stuff. No, but is there a part of the way that was felt? Like, damn, I want to, be there too. Blah blah blah. Yes, that's a human emotion. It's okay. That don't mean I'm gonna try to single blackmail my friends. That doesn't mean I'm gonna try to like take over their life and identity. It's just I had a moment where I wish I could have been in participation with some of those certain uh happy moments in life, such as vacationing, traveling together, all that stuff. But yeah. So now that we got all the wisdom out of the way, because y'all been acting in full, y'all been showing y'all ass. Who do you want to start with?
Sick of you.
Is it this? Is that? We starting with that?
Ew. Oh my god. Sure.
Okay. Hey, Nicki. Hey, Miss Minaj, Mirage, Dash Petty, Pussy Snatcher, and Kenneth. Oh my God. Kaya roasted the fuck. Child, let's just start on Kaya. And look, I like Kaya when I like her, and when she did ass wrong, she did ass wrong. But this right here was not.
Now you act like you supporting MAGA and the white folks and Charlie Rice and all this kind of shit. What the fuck you got going on, Nicki? If you don't get your ass back to Trinidad, you better. You had to pretend to be Donald Dump's friend so he wouldn't send your immigrant ass back over to Trinidad because you knew he was going to get sick. Anyway, we the people want to keep his petty pussy snatching ass on the docket. Meow. I said, not meow. Meow. I know what Jack Dixon for telling. For not telling Gagwood, we want your husband on the docket, Nick Van Dyke, for not telling you to sit the fuck down, Gagwood, and fulfilling as a man and as a husband. I'll group the people on that because he was out of order. This is the case of if you don't get your crazy deranged ass white Kenneth Petty, Kenneth snatch bitches by the pussy Petty, you better let's talk about it. Freedom people versus Kenneth Petty. Kenneth broke a hoe, use a hoe, because you ain't got shit for conviction. Petty, no broke pussy grabbing, nobody having ass is being charged with how this was working up a delusional fat non-rapping ass bitch who hates herself and all the choices she's made in her fucking life. Leaving an endangered toddler at home with a drunk, drugged up, hungover, non-rapping ass mega slut, aka your wife who stays on the couch yelling at herself and at her phone all day and all night on Twitter while maxing out her Amex card in Queens with watching her friends with the things on the block, buying them chains and things, okay, and not telling the wife to sit down. Moving to a bitch out and creeping her dependency on you through drug use while causing her to lose her house over judgment. You call her punch with saltine crack overseas. You ain't learned to stay your ass over there from over there too. I pretend to be the fucking security because you don't have a real fucking job. While she's busy being a keyboard Karen with mental health issues and a fucking drug addict. Then you put the cookie on her down. I gag order that stays running out of her nose. Not taking the phone out of her. Oh, never.
A gag order that stays running out of her nose.
Oh nigga, oh hell no, saying, and disabling all her social media accounts until she gets the help that she needs, and having an old immigrant who claims she is now made just to get her predatory ass for pardon off the sex offenders. And we can say a real nigga ain't gonna have you going out this bed to say that. Like I said, takes out the intervention that man don't know. You know that you guys, you can take all of your money that you got there. Evidently, it's not a lot because you can't even take her out. Always tweeting for 40 days and 40 nights. You know what? Don't you can't get everybody about you. She was that bitch caught this in the video and she had all that about it. She was just getting herself gagging you. But it looked like she was gagging you. Johnson paid her a big time head bitch. Your husband ain't shit because he need to get you control of you. Okay? But he better just talk about his when you take a little bit of money. I can't. You know what her, the little bit of fans that you had, they're gone. Okay? So
I don't like how they slapped that music on top of it. That was aggravating. But she called her a mega slut. She Kenneth Snatch and Pussy Petty. Oh my God. And as ignorant as Kaya can be, when she right, she right. There's nothing to defend. That's one thing I like what one of my content creators, Erica, said. She said, if you're a barb, you just do like that. Like just like how Beehive was when they were sitting with them trunks. They ain't say shit. You can't defend it. There's nothing to. There's nothing to defend. So you just shut up. All this, oh, Nicki has a plan, and it's deeper than that.
I would love to know what the plan is.
I don't give a fuck what it is. And to be very fucking clear, y'all, it is not just the showing up. It's the shit that she sat here there on her clown ass. Oh my god, Jesus. Let's pull this shit up.
When I was on that stage performing, it doesn't feel as important or something as this moment right here or something like that. Along the lines of that, in that nature.
Oh, wait, say that again?
What did she say when every time she was on stage performing, it doesn't basically like equate to how important and how she feels in that moment she was having that interview doing, for whatever reason she was there.
Was that her response or something?
It was a question that she was answering to the Kirk lady.
The lady? Her lady is hilarious. Damn, she really does have a big ass head. Um, well, I don't know about that, but you can tell the Nicki of now is not the Nicki of back then. This is only at 93K views. As much as she's getting dragged, I think people are physically not watching it though. Like they're just kidding, look, catching the clips online. But the fact that Nicki Minaj is on, like the full interview, is only 93K views, and that happened 13 days ago. Yeah, 47K views. This one says 170. It's also right side podcasting. But at any rate, so I mean that's a niche. Well, that's a certain subsector of people. Oh, excuse me. I. It's not even just sitting with the people who you built, who are vehemently and 100% against the existence of the fan base that you spent a good bit of your mainstream career in the beginning building. Nicki, Southside, Jamaica Queens, Trinidad, all that stuff, mixtape days. Like she's had her certain eras and sagas prior to the mainstream. But I do feel like a big bulk of her support is LGBTQ plus. So, and that there, like I saw so many people that were in that category that were her fans and defending it. And it's again like there's nothing you need to do but just don't talk. There's no way to defend her sitting on that stage. And that goes for people who are LGBTQ plus, that goes for people who are black, that goes for people who are women. That side doesn't like anybody except for white, cis hetero, and I'm using it with air quotes, um, thin, able-bodied men. Like that's their main priority. That is what they are trying to conserve in America. So when y'all say y'all are conservative, that is the root of it. Like I don't know, and it's just the shit she was saying. When has there ever been first of all, y'all don't even like y'all black kids unless they come out with a certain hair texture. So ain't nobody trying to make black kids feel that much more a certain skin tone. You know how black people are. So we ain't even got to go there. Her saying the comment about it's gotten to a point to where we're trying to make other white kids feel bad by making black kids feel bad. Like, what the fuck are you even saying? Oh, nigga? Oh, nigga. Oh, nigga. It's funny. Oh, um, let me just say, I'll just leave off on I'm disgusted, but I'm not surprised. And I mean, she always, I remember back when, what, 2012, she like slick and verse endorsed Mitt Romney on a verse or whatever. So, I mean, and then, I don't know, like she's had a pattern where it was like moments of, Nicki, like for me, when Cardi B, love her, hate her, say she was good to be the person or spokesperson for Democrats or not. when she puts on for that political party, I feel it's genuine. Like I feel I could see Cardi B, even though it would be more beneficial for her to vote for a Republican because Trump is trying to give all of the rich their tax breaks and shit and all that stuff. It would be more beneficial for her to do that. But I feel like with Cardi, problematic as she may be, you're getting a genuine person that genuinely cares about people, the lower class and all that stuff. Like I thought it was really dope when she sold her album for $5 because it is hard out here, you know. And at this point, you may as well scale it back anyways because now her project was like 25 or so tracks. But I mean, a lot of these artists be selling y'all 20.99 albums and they got like 10 songs on them. You might want to dial it back anyways because most people just don't default to streaming. Like a lot of us are literally a paycheck away from a box, which is so weird when I see y'all's perspectives on like homelessness and stuff like that. But that's a whole nother conversation. And just how I don't know, like I don't know, it's weird with America. Like we'll have these conversations about capitalism, starve the rich, eat the poor, or whatever, and all this crap. But then y'all will still have these same attitudes towards certain stuff. Like I don't know for the life of me why anybody. I've realized that, in fact, one of my content creators said it best. Y'all are going to go towards money. Like we live in a capitalistic society. So if somebody is caught up with a lawsuit, a man is caught up with a lawsuit. If he's rich, it don't matter if he did it to y'all. For a lot of y'all, the majority of y'all, and that's the only conclusion I can come to. Like it's like they'll say America's a melting pot, but it's like almost like chocolate that's not melting, like just chocolate. You have the white chocolate, milk chocolate, dark chocolate, the caramel. You got all that in a pot, but it's not melting though. It's just you get what I'm saying? Like, and everybody's trying to like
Yeah.
climb to the top. And I feel like wherever people have a pocket of privilege, I was having this conversation with somebody earlier, and it was just like, I just think that you're one of those like light skinned women that as long as you can benefit from whatever colorism that you do, like you're not gonna fully acknowledge it. Or you're gonna act like it's not it was somebody I was speaking to earlier and I just had to have the epiphany, like I don't need to really have these conversations because it's like it's not important to you. But for me, I don't want to support like to me, if you're an anti-black person, you're no different than Target. You're no different. All these companies were boycotting. There is no difference. I don't care that you're black. It doesn't matter because you don't care about my black ass. So I don't know why people don't. I don't know. Y'all just be out here supporting shit that cannot be supported. Am I making sense or like? And it's okay to say I like this person's music or the art that they provide me and the entertainment, but that doesn't make them a good person. And if you're aware of that, then stop putting on your cape for these motherfuckers when people are dragging them accordingly. There's no way to dress up who she's married to. There's no fucking way to dress up who Onika Tanya Mirage is married to. There's no way to dress it up nice. So just shut up. Stop talking. Jay-Z's been in the industry for years. I'm sure if he hasn't done anything, he's probably seen some stuff. Allegedly. Who fucking knows? But when he is the topic and she is the topic, let's keep it on that. And that's another thing too. Like when people are being held accountable, y'all like to deflect, bring up he said, she said, this person did that, this okay. And we can talk about them on another day. Right now the topic is this. So stay over here. Don't drive in that lane. We need you to stay over here. Park it, bitch. We don't need you to merge. We don't need you to back up. We don't need you to reverse. We don't need you to do none of that. Just stay right here. That's where the conversation is at. And I think that's one thing that's annoying about fandom. Like I like fans who can just be honest. I like their music, but that shit they did was trash. There's not. It doesn't hurt nothing to say that. It didn't hurt my chest just now to say that. I love me some Beyonce, but what it takes to get to billionaire status, it's not a good thing. It's not there. There's no ethics in being a billionaire. So I mean, one doesn't cancel out the other for me. You know what I'm saying? I can still like the music, and she'll give you a dope ass visual. And I mean, that's how a lot of artists are to me. Now, there'll be certain stuff where, like, R. Kelly, I don't see how y'all still listen to him outside of the family reunion shit, type songs, like, Ignition and all that crap. But the songs where he's singing about getting down and dirty, I don't know how y'all listen to that because he's singing at the kids. So for me, mentally, that just can't even, you know, that I can't do that. But I don't know, Ty. What do you have to add? We done talked about a bit of everybody, or I have. Shit.
Um, Nothing. You pretty much said anything that I would have covered. Like I said, I just want to know what the bigger plan is. I just yeah, I just want
They
to
say
see
she's trying to get her
what that.
husband pardoned, but if I'm not mistaken,
Now that I
that I could believe. However, if I'm not mistaken, um, his charges aren't federal. So I think the president, like whatever type of charge he has, the president can't do it. I'm not that well versed. I'm not gonna pretend to be y'all. In that type of area of charges and shit like that. But whatever charge that people were speculating, like he can't do anything about that. It's has to come from another place. Like he can't do anything about that. I don't know. Somebody did mention make a weird or make a good comment. Like the time for her to jump ship, she's late. Like like she should have jumped on the Trump bandwagon. I don't know, a year or two ago. Because I don't know. It's like now. I just don't know. I don't
sorry,
know. I
something's in
don't
my eye.
understand. You're good. I don't understand. I don't know what she thinks the other side has in plan for her. Because once they get done using her, they're gonna toss her to the side like they did Candace Owens. And you better not get out of line and say something they don't like. Hell, if I'm
And
being honest, I
darky.
really, well, she's a lady. Uh, but what I really don't, actually, that's another thing too. You get up on this stage speaking about Black American, or you immerse yourself in Black American culture, but also mocking Megan Thee Stallion for her Southern accent. At least we hear Megan, not whatever voice she's performing or persona she's doing being that day. Like I didn't like shit like that. That left a bad taste in my mouth. And you've had a history, Miss Onika, of this because when the whole looking ass nigga art cover, I don't know if you saw that, but she had Malcolm X on it. His family didn't like it, and instead of just removing the shit like she did eventually, but it was like a back and forth. And it was like if their family members didn't like you putting Malcolm X on the fucking cover of a song called "Looking at This Nigga," take him off the fucking cover. Now, I do think certain things, like for instance, when Martin Luther King's, I mean, they patched it up nice. I think we talked about that. Her daughter or his daughter, Sexy Red was like an AI of them facing each other was made, and I think some people felt like the way she went off, it was more so because this is Sexy Red, not so much
Oh yeah, that
defending your. You
was
remember that?
something.
Yeah, exactly. Now stuff like that, and Sexy just removed it. That was it, and she apologized. Like that's all you could do. So, and you got Sexy Red at her young age with all that comes with her and her persona being more respectful than you in your whatever mid 30s that was whenever she put out Looking Ass Niggas. Great ass song, by the way. Front like they got a plan boost mobile ass niggas. Hollering. But, um, and that's the thing too, like, you could be critical of Nicki, but still, like, I used to be a fan of hers. It's nothing to admit that. Like, it's not this gotcha moment. It's just, and as she started doing more stuff and having more feuds, some she started, some she did not. A lot of them I feel she did. But you need to hear nor there. Once things started happening, like by the time Kenneth happened, I was tapped out already. To be clear, but I mean, you know, stuff happens. People do things. Celebrities, entertainers, they leave bad taste in their mouths, and slowly people migrate. So, like, even when the barbs are saying shit like, "Oh, y'all will be back listening tomorrow," no, that's y'all at this point. Like, I think a lot of the general public is over Nicki and the antics. It's almost like you're fighting for this crown that you don't see that you already had because the niggas was making sure you was the only one that was really around for a long time. I don't know what you did, Ti, to piss him off and try to make Azealia Banks a thing. I mean, not Azealia Banks, Azalea a thing. But I mean, that was your top contender, as far as I can say, as far as like commercial adversaries are concerned. And even then, where is Iggy Australia now? I mean, whatever her name is. That bitch said a runaway slave master. Oh, hell no. That's when we should have stopped that shit. And hell, my dumb black ass was listening to it too. Yeah, I hold myself accountable. The fuck? Okay. But we, we learn, we move on, we grow. And then we don't make the damn same mistake. Um, but going back to what I say, but then you get dragged when you keep making the same damn mistake. My God. Like, and then this is the thing too, it's not even logical with them because it's like, if you have an issue with everybody in your industry, like a list of over 50 people, at what point is it your fault? At what point is you as a fan of somebody that has had over 50 beefs, over 50, some of which with children? Where is the account of where? And it's not so much like we can't do anything to Nicki. Let's be very clear. But when I look at these reality TV shows, when I look at how y'all respond to these retainers, it's crazy. These entertainers, these musicians, all that. It's not so much them per se, but it shows where your morals are. It shows where your value system align, and it just shows me that I'm not in alignment with a lot of y'all with the way that y'all think stuff. I don't care if I like you or not, or like your craft or not. That's not gonna excuse the shit that you do. And I mean, hell, people will say, they'll live on the support. You're one person. Who cares if you don't listen? I don't know. Daniel Caesar thought that too, bitch. And his ass was gone. What did he make on that
Hell
album
yeah.
sales after defending that bald headed bitch? What did he make? Maybe 13,000 in the album sales? Yeah. So I mean, the power of the tongue. You
I
can.
recently went down that rabbit hole.
Oh, you had never known about it? I
I
dragged his ass
knew
on.
something about it, but I wasn't too like I didn't know the in and outs and the details on it. But I just learned this week like what really happened, what was said and stuff, and I was like, ooh.
I dragged the hell out his ass and
Just for the
hers
girl
too.
not to even defend him at the end of the day after everyone was dragging him, and I was like, ooh, wow, okay.
Exactly, looking a clown. But that's what these niggas like. I really think that that's another like. It's 2026. We're gonna just call shit what the fuck it is. A lot of y'all niggas have like a fucking fetish. Like y'all are okay with being like embarrassed and like it's almost a turn on for y'all. I don't understand. Like this damn Sharon Moore situation. Is that his name? The coach who just lost out on a $5 million contract over some white pussy. Lack of discipline. You are that fucking horny, and then you are that fucking sloppy to fucking Nicki. We're coming back to you, baby. I think I don't know, child. I don't know. But let me get on his ass real quick. You going DoorDash Plan B, and you live in fucking Michigan, one of the state capitals for sports. Are you dumb? Are you sloppy? Are you slow? Are you an idiot? Are you stupid? Like it's not even a situation where like you a gutter snipe ass nigga where like your mistress and your wife could be pregnant at the same time. So it wouldn't look weird for you to have it sense of that. Like it just oh my god, 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 oh my god. Not all men, y'all say, but it's always a man. I don't understand. I don't understand. And I know plenty of men who are stand up people. So like spare me the not all men shit. The problem is the overall collective group thing, the overall collective reactions to things. Like y'all are just a lot of y'all, men and women alike, are not gonna convince me that y'all give a fuck about kids, that y'all give a fuck about the vulnerable, that y'all give a fuck about anybody but yourselves. Like I really think America's downfall, one of the biggest downfalls of Americans in general, will be the individualism. There is no my neighbor. Can I borrow? Hell, y'all don't even know the names of your neighbors. Shit. Can't even ask a bitch for a couple of eggs because y'all don't know each other. Y'all don't socialize. Y'all don't like. I don't know. I mean, the way people socialize relationships, I don't know. It's just weird. Like people are fucking weird. I don't understand. And I really sitting there like, remember that event where that lady made the remark about my hair? Yeah. Yeah, it's a little flat. So is your ass, bitch. And you're not even you Latino. Let's just say that. So we know what you probably mark on the census. You know how y'all like to do, like in the race. Yeah, bitch. But at any rate, like I said, um, like what was her point in doing? What was that like? We ain't even had no playful back and forth for you to feel like you should say something to me like that. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Um, you know what I'm talking about with the coach with the DoorDash pregnancy, right? One of them niggas got caught up with some white mistress, with a white mistress, but at least he's with a white lady. I'm sorry, that sounds bad. But he was with a white lady, so she getting ready to leave his ass. I think he just lost out on a $5 million contract. I want to say to coach. You ain't even gotta get down there and risk your limbs, bitch. You just gotta lead the coach, lead the team to victory. And if that's what the coach is doing, how can I even turn around and look at the athletes to have any accountability for themselves? Because these athletes are fucking insane. And the NFL does not care. They will stay in litigation all day long, case after case, domestic violence, assault, all this shit. As long as you're a top player, they don't give a fuck. That's why I be looking at people weird when I'm like, you want to be in close quarters with, like, don't get me wrong, meet your idols. You know, I mean, shout out, they say you meet your heroes and you be disappointed. But I mean, meet your idols, have your people who you like. But I would never put myself like in a position where I'm alone with one of these motherfuckers. I be hearing crazy ass shit. They dragging bitches down the stairs and shit. Child Stefan every other day got a damn court case against him. Shit. Damn, Cardi. Why you had to put your Volvo on that man? Girl, it's your life, but why you put that Volvo on that man?
Fova.
hmm They just took a damn Christmas photo. Three of the babies was just born around the same time. No, no. And I'm not even looking at it. Let me say this. One of my content creators, she said, I'm not even mad at the girls for saying F it. It's a nigga with $69 million contract. Let me go ahead and get to him so I can was it billion or million? Because they pay coaches more. I don't think it was 5 million. Maybe I got the numbers wrong. Let me find out. But while I'm there, Sharon Moore, Michigan. There we go. Damn, fired. Oh, he was charged with crimes too. Oh yeah, I forgot because he broke into her shit. Like it was a whole bunch of stuff. Um, excuse me. Sharon Moore, Michigan contract. Roughly a five. He signed a 5 year, roughly $2.7 million contract. There we go. So he's even more dumb. Um, but and he was promised annual bonuses and a significant buyout. Wow, an idiot. And it needs to be stupid but pussy. And then y'all be saying shit like, I'm the neck, he's the head. This your head don't have no discipline. Your head is putting his head in everybody else. What are you saying? And then like even there's things about like women mature faster than boys. And then y'all grow up and say, I need a man to lead y'all. I'm so confused. You can't lead me if you slow. You dumb. You stupid. I really would push for I really would push for she said if I was a coach, like she would be like, yeah, so bro, you're having an issue down there. We're gonna get you a reversible vasectomy, so you can like. It's just I don't know. Boys will be boys, will always be there, but like these athletes be having some crazy ass stories. There's one that I just heard the other day about this girl. She broke into his shit. She climbed the fence like the goddamn Erica Mena. Damn. And then allegedly tried to put a hit out on his ass. And I ain't gonna lie, niggas will piss you off. They will drive you crazy. I kind of want to know. I kind of want to know what he done put her through. I'm not gonna hold you, but from what he was saying on the in the case, she was being very dodgy about him picking up the child that day, even though she already agreed to it. The last couple days. And then I don't know, she did something else, and it was like, "Oh, girl, this do sound kind of suspicious. You might have set this up." But yeah, tried to set that nigga up to have him killed. It just, I don't know. It take a certain person to be with an athlete. I don't, a big time athlete. Let's say that. It was just weird to me. You have discipline everywhere else but in your draws. Like y'all be on strict schedules. Y'all be strict diets. You can't have sex before the games or whatever. I don't know if that's every sport, but like everything else is discipline except for your dick. What the fuck? Or hole or throat. Child. I don't know what y'all doing. So we don't make assumptions over here. But um, and that's on what Dwayne Wade. So at any rate, I don't I don't know. Um, that point earlier that I was tapping on with Nicki, I think I was gonna say you immerse yourself in Black American culture, yet you be taking shots at it. I don't like that. Now, also, you also, that's what I was gonna say. One day is protect Black women, I'm a Black woman. The next day is little bad Trini bitch, but she mixed with vagina, real thick vagina, whatever the fuck else she said. Every other verse, you have like a couple verses where you're othering yourself or like exotifying yourself as a mixed girl. So it's like, are you really the Black, like, first of all, you can't, there is no protect Black women because your husband did that to a half Black woman. So, and it wasn't protect her. Pussy snatching petty. Oh, let me stop. Let me stop. That's a little. But um, you go out of your way to like exotify yourself as this mixed person half the time in your music. So I don't know. I don't know. Nicki's just weird. Like I don't understand. I started watching this documentary. Like I'm not gonna lie now, I did. I will say it did humanize her a bit for me. I've known that she came from like a rough childhood, but like I think things with her mom and her dad were really, 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 really abusive. Like, and she said I would watch her, and I wonder if this has something to do with her issues with women. She said I would watch her watch her allow him to hit her and not do anything, and she kind of seemed a little agitated when she brought it up. So I don't know if that plays. That might, if you break it down a little further, flush it out, it might link to her because there has to be something with Nicki Minaj's relationship with women and her mother. Even though they seem to get along, it's something like Nicki Minaj. One of my Erica, the one I be watching, she called it. She said that's a nigga in a wig. That's a nigga in a pink wig. She acts like a man. She is a. You have to be a pick me and a mammy to get with a man who has rape charges. You can't be girl power and you get with a man who took away a girl's power. Shit. That don't even make sense. And kill somebody. And don't get me wrong, we done talked about caveats and nuance here on this show many a times. There are acceptable times to take somebody out, but I'm just gonna go on a bet that Kenny Petty was not defending himself when he did what he allegedly did. Well, no, let me say this: when he did what he was charged for, it ain't giving defense; it's giving hood booger shit. And for whatever reason, Nicki decided to spin the block on this. But I mean, to be honest, she's been with Meek Mill; they were domestic. She's been with Safari. Like it's really just her mom's pattern repeats itself, really, as far as her dating life. Because from what I heard, everybody she's been with, they fought, and all the women she's worked with, they fought. Damn. Um, let me stop psychoanalyzing Nicki. I don't fucking know. I just want the record to show that Roman's Revenge is the best record she's ever put out. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna keep Nicki from 2010 in my brain. Okay, I don't know who this is. Oh, phone call. Are you just doing that with your phone?
Check your
Oh,
check your phone.
but at any rate, yeah, pussy snatching petty is crazy. Like, Ty, don't ever let me get in a roast with a person from Florida. We just gonna have to, but we gonna have to jump that bitch. I'm not roasting with nobody from Florida. We jumping that hoe. But what? Ty,
Huh? Yeah.
what are you laughing at?
I was laughing at you.
Okay. You just looked off when you was laughing. So I was like, is somebody in the room?
No, I heard something by the window just now, but so I was laughing and looking.
Oh, okay. But okay, well, enough of the petties. Um, did you see Joe Budden um speak on Keke Palmer?
Mm-mm.
He basically said, and I mean, I like how he was accountable. He said, I'm not necessarily the best messenger for this, but he basically brought up the fact that she is continuously platforming abusive men. She recently just had Blueface on there, and then like they're on the FaceTime call, and she's over there like it's. I really see why they say don't meet your. I don't want to say idols because I think even when I was a younger child, it's never like I wanted to be like these people. I was so enamored with them that it's like I don't know. Like they hold us. They're they were there for us in our childhood. We hold some type of sentiment towards them. That's kind of how I've always viewed celebrities. So it is disappointing as fuck when they don't. I don't even want to say measure up because I never thought I would ever have to be discussing Keke Palmer platforming continuously abusive men. And it's like I thought after the Jonathan Majors interview, she pulled it, she would kind of understand, but it's like you don't. Like and one of Erica, oh my God, Erica said at this point you may as well have Trey Songz on there. What you building up to? I said, oh my God.
Oh, wow.
hmm
Wow.
hmm But I mean, hell, the only one that can go before
Wow.
him is Chris Brown. So I mean, and again, you can like these people and their music, but they are not good people. And we're not gonna lie about that just because they have album sales or just because they have good music. What the fuck? It's not that hard. Hell, some of them don't even have good music because Blueface. The only song I ever listened to was Tatiana remix with Cardi B. That's it. The only song of Blueface's I've ever listened to. And paying streams pay like 0.005 cents. So I don't care about listening to somebody's stream. It don't even pay you a penny. So that's fine. But I'm not going to your concert. I'm not gonna be buying merch. I'm not gonna like. That's when the support get a little bit into me. That's a little because what are you, especially like merch or stuff like that? What are you putting on your body? What are you representing? What are you voicing about yourself? I still don't see to this day how black women. I wouldn't even be comfortable at a Chris Brown concert if I was a black woman. Like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't understand y'all sometimes. Um, but at any rate, he basically just remarked that it's weird, and I mean, he still remained that he's not the best messenger because he had, I don't know if you know, but Joe Budden punched somebody in the stomach, I think, when they was pregnant. I think he also might have dragged T.
Dang.
Fury down the stairs, I want to say, or something like that. I can't remember. But yeah, he's had some cases and allegations himself. So, um, but then Kiki, not you got me agreeing with Joe Budden just a piece. And then, bitch, not damn Stefan Diggs got academics, got me agreeing with not after the academics, yam academics. There we go, bitch, built like a yam, bitch. Um, the day y'all got me agreeing with that sloth sitting in his chair. I know that chair is hot,
Oh.
heated, smells funky, bitch. The day y'all got me agreeing with your academics, he talking about some, well, just a piece. He talking about some, Stephon Diggs' dick is gonna be his downfall. And I was like, here we go again. These men bringing up dicks and balls and shit, but whatever. But he was like, his dick gonna be his downfall. You know, most men, we just be horny. We be blah, 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 this, that, and the other. And again, even like that part of the explanation, like, I don't know. The bar is in hell for y'all niggas. It really is.
The bars
And
of
as long as you
hell.
got some dumbass that's gonna say, "Oh, that's a black man they're trying to take down," you'll always have that dumbass in the corner. So I mean, there's not gonna be no betterment for black men as a collective until y'all be real. Like I had to tell this story to, you know who, the other day. These niggas of today are not Martin Luther King. They not. They not. You deal with them accordingly as you do, on a case by case basis. But they not Martin Luther King. They not gonna rise up and go make a Wakanda. That's not the community we got at this point. And I don't. It matters how it got to this point and why black people hate themselves. But in the grand scheme of things, we in Trump America. We ain't got time to be sitting there and excusing people and hand holding. Like you either for everybody or you either for us, black folks as a whole, or you not. Ain't no qualifiers on it, bitch. Ain't no black folks, not no LGBTQ. But no. You either are or you not. That's it. Just fucking idiots. Just fucking stupid. I'm about to take Threads off my phone because I really just feel like Threads no better than Facebook. Like, um, and about bad as X with all the hatred that be spewed on there and dumb shit that people be saying. Tell me some. One of the ladies, she said, there was a video. Did you see about this? It was this black gay effeminate man, and he was in the store, and the black girl that was cussing him out and calling him a sissy punk and all that, and pushing him and all up on him in his
Yeah,
grocery
I saw
cart.
that on TikTok.
She looks
Yeah, I
like
saw
a
that.
fucking demon. A demon is in her face. Like to have that much hatred, I'm not gonna differentiate her hatred from Charlie Kirk's. Them the same bitches to me. And I don't like to call women, especially black women, bitches, but them are the same type of bitches to me. Her and Charlie Kirk. The hatred that she had for him, and then you got people trying to make comments in the comment section, which I didn't fucking like. Because at the end of the day, I dress my motherfucking self for me. I don't care if he had on booty shorts. Long as he covered modestly, he fine. Look at it this way: if you wouldn't critique it on a white boy, don't critique it on him either, because we can't help how the fuck we built. It is what it is. But some of them was trying to say, well, what was he wearing? Bitch, he was wearing a black um jacket and gray sweatpants. Now they said in the comments she was mad that she ain't built like him.
Because the body was key.
That's what they said though. But and it's just so stupid. And then I
Because
found
the
out
body was bodying.
there's no rationale with a bigot, ma'am. Like if I'm not mistaken, she works at a fucking tech surgeon place or whatever. You're gonna lose your fucking money over what? Because these people, especially people who are in the LGBTQ community, they unlike black people, they know how to unify. Now, I mean, there's caveats to that. You know, you got black gays, white gays, all that crap. But nonetheless, they're able to unify and get shit together and get shit done. I'm like, child, I need this child. But unless y'all need to get together and hate, and y'all know how to do that. Y'all definitely know how to do that. Excuse me. But yeah, just to see her be a rabid animal and like he better than me because I would have maced her ass. Excuse me. I have an extra amount of grace when I'm dealing with black women, especially when I'm dealing with darker skinned women, because I know how people can be rough with them at times. But she would have got maced. I would have maced the fuck out her ass. I'm not gonna sit here and argue with you. You're not gonna chase because you're trying to antagonize me to put my hands on you. I'm not gonna give you that. But you are gonna catch this mace in the eyeballs because you keep chasing me. You're following me. Like I don't like. I told you. I think I told you, or I don't know. I tell people that's one of my triggers. Do not walk up on me.
Mm-hmm.
Um, me and some people used to get it popping and arguing, and that would be one of the things. Fight or flight. Do not walk up towards me. I can hear you. We're arguing. We're screaming, or at least you are. She looked a hot ass mess. A plum fool. Now they said somebody must took her man and was built like him too. Oh shit.
Must be.
I mean, if we're trying to rationalize the anger, because I mean, that was just so fucking weird to me. It's not like again, it's not like he's wearing a string. Like he's wearing regular ass clothes. Again, people
I,
cannot help what they're built like.
I think she was
That's one
on
of the things
something.
I hate about it. Was I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. There was a lot of energy. That's one of the things I hate
I
about
think she
being
was on rolling.
I can't stand it. I don't like that. I don't like how people feel entitled to people when their body is built a certain way, especially when they have a bigger butt. I don't like that. We was at the club one day,
Ow!
and I'm so glad he didn't do it because my initial reaction would have been to kick him in his balls. But um, my friend and my friends were there, and one of them was saying, like she was waving her finger because he was acting like it was some dude, and he was acting like he was gonna smack me on the ass, like play acting or whatever. But I don't fucking know you. So what happened if I move back and you actually touch me? Like now you have an assault case on your hands, bitch. And it's just like, why do people not think about stuff like that? I don't know. I hate people, and I don't want that to be the takeaway every episode. I get on my nerves. Oh,
That you hate people.
oh my God, I want to be sunshines and daffodils and like Eva Marcel, that hippie vibe she got going on. I want to do that, not the fashion stuff, but the like, the energy, the aura. I want that. I really do. But y'all hoes get on my goddamn nerves. Yeah, damn nerves. All right, well this whole you need some coffee because you about to take notes after this, right?
Wait, what? We're starting that
We
tonight?
gotta go plan. Yeah, at least starting it. Remember I said we
Oh.
gotta finish the episode, and then we're watching it on 1.5. So I mean, even if we just get off now at 6:34 or 6:43, so we can at least watch it until 7:10, 7:20, whatever. It ain't gotta be all night, but I do want to start it because it's a lot of parts. But you guys, we are gonna go work on our next episode. I don't know if we'll have it out this week. We might be because right now we're on the third. Well, it might be out the week after next, but we're gonna work on it. We're gonna do the Diddy documentary, take some notes, come back, give our spiel, drag some niggas. Y'all know. um, but yeah, so that is what we got coming up for y'all next. So thank y'all for rocking with us thus far. Here is to a growth, a growing 2026. I would definitely like to see the podcast elevate. We had some high moments with some episodes, but if there's any suggestions y'all have for us or any type of feedback, let us know. And use our flow codes, like interact with us on social media. I don't like saying that like every post, but leave a like, comment, all of that shit. I'll probably do this one as a full episode on both platforms just to save time exporting, and since it's the beginning of the year. And what I might start doing is going back and forth in between that and the snippets. But yeah, on that note, we're gonna start reviewing the doc, and we will talk to y'all on the next episode. Peace. We may or may not. That may or may not be our next
Peace.
episode.
Six,
We
seven.
gonna see. But bye, y'all.